So hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Division B. So as you all know, this is the second part of the video, the process, and in this part 2 I will discuss about the habits and the things that you have to focus on or integrate or inculcate in your day-to-day lifestyle so that you achieve your goals and also get rid of your distractions. As if you haven't watched my previous video, I'll leave a link in the description and you can go and watch the previous video and know what are the distractions that are keeping you at bay and not allowing you to live a lifestyle that you already and you always wanted since childhood. So make sure you please refer to that video and know what your distractions are because see, most people want to get into this lifestyle but they don't know how to get in and they don't know what is keeping them away from this lifestyle. So the distraction video will help you to easily point out the things that are affecting you and that are stopping you from living a productive and a healthy lifestyle. So please do watch that video. And this video, the part 2 of the process theme, will be totally about the things that you have to build in day-to-day lifestyle. Those are habits and those are minute things which will make remarkable changes in your lifestyle. So these are not some atomic theories or any kind of highly rocket science or something. These are small things which are easy to inculcate and which are easy to integrate in your lifestyle. But the problem is consistency. I'll also throw light on how to stay consistent with these habits, and I'll also throw light on how to make this a part of your lifestyle. So without any further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so the first habit or the first thing that you have to inculcate, see, I will go process by process. I will include everything that you have to do in your day and it will be structured, what you have to do in the morning, in the evening and in the night. So let's start talk about the first and the most important topic and the first habit that you have to inculcate, and that is sleep. And I know this is one of the most underrated things on the planet. People neglect sleep as it is some waste of time, or they do not give enough time to their sleep. They don't know how important sleep is for having a good willpower, for having a good discipline and building a better day. So let me ask you a question. What is the average time that a normal student who is in their late teens or in early 20s sleep? And I know most of you would say around 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. or max to max 11:30 p.m. is the thing that people sleep, and that's the time that most people sleep while they are scrolling their phones. And that is one of the biggest issues in a life. See, you are literally crippling your motivational systems. Reason being, you're sleeping so late and also you're getting distracted when you are about to sleep. For example, you scroll a lot of reels. Your mind is in a continuous that dopamine hit, and after that you fall asleep. What happens is that this damages your dopamine systems and therefore your quality of sleep is affected. No matter when you sleep, make sure that you turn off your device 1 hour prior to your sleeping time. For example, me personally, take my example. I sleep at 10:30 or 11, max to max 11. If I have any work or any assignment or something, max to max I sleep by 11. So 10 p.m. I turn off my devices. So that is what I'm talking about. Before you go to sleep, have some essentials, turn off devices, and make sure you have a deadline of sleeping. Don't sleep too late. I'm telling you, this habit will, now you will not realize the problem of losing sleep. Once you're above 30 and 35, you will have diseases, and you will have chronic diseases which are a huge problem due to lack of sleep. So make sure you get enough sleep. So let me tell you the matrix of how the sleep works. Make sure you get a minimum of 6 hours of sleep, and see, quantity does matter, also quality of sleep also matters. So 6 hours of sleep will be your quantity, but when it comes to quality, make sure that you have some sleep essentials. So what are the 3 sleep essentials? First one is turn off the device. As I mentioned previously, turn off your devices 1 hour prior to your sleep. Second is, you have some there is kind of ritual. Okay, you have to journalize before sleeping, and the reason of this is because there's simple psychological reason. The reason is that if you know what you're doing the next morning and you are totally writing it down in a book or in a piece of paper, your mind is free. Your mind is you're putting your mind into a paper and your mind is totally free. Now you do not have any tension key, what I'll do, when will I wake up, what will happen the next day. You do not have that tension. When you're putting it down in a piece of paper, your sleep quality will increase because your mind is at rest and does not have to think about tomorrow. So that is the second thing. First thing is about phone, turning it off, and second is about writing a journal of what you're going to do tomorrow. Don't write as big to-do list or something. Just tell, I'll wake up today, I'll exercise, I have this work, and that's it. Just 2 or 3 lines of, or 3 words of things would be more than enough for your brain to enter a state of rest. And the third sleep essential would be basically sleep in a very dark room. I know that people would sleep with bed lights on, and there are some people who do not even care to improve their quality of sleep and literally turn off literally every little light in their home and sleep. That is a very huge problem. Reason being, your brain senses light and therefore your quality of the sleep gets affected, and that is one of the main reasons that you don't feel energized even though you sleep for 8 hours or 9 hours a day. You don't feel energized. The reason being, when the light is on, the brain interprets as daylight, and therefore that is an issue. So make sure you sleep in a dark room and the temperature is a moderate room temperature, and those are the 3 things, and that is all about sleep. Now going on to the next thing, most important. Now you're done with sleep, right? Now you wake up. If you sleep early, you will wake up at a proper time. Let's say you wake up at 5 a.m. or max to max 5:30 or 6 a.m. So you wake up. So after waking up, you do all your course, just brush your teeth and all that. And now comes the second habit, is reading. Reading, I don't mean by taking your academic books or any professional books and reading that. No, that is not what I'm saying. Read anything of your choice. Either you can read your own religious scriptures, because they are the greatest self-development things that are present on the planet. Either you can read your own religious scriptures, or you can read any self-help books, and read any periodicals, any articles. Or better way, if you are starting out this self-development journey, just turn on any podcast, watch my videos, watch Iman Ghazi's videos, or turn on any podcast in general, and just give your 10 minutes to it, and therefore see how your life changes in a week. You'll have edge over other people. You have the first thing you do is wake up and do all of this while you read new things and learn new things. For example, you read Atomic Habits and you realize some things and some revelations about habits. So imagine how your day will go. So the whole idea will start forming throughout the day, and therefore your day will start to become more productive. So that's it about the second habit, is reading. Just read 10 minutes a day, or just 10 pages a day, in online form, in offline form, audiobook, listen to a podcast or something. Just make sure you are learning. You should always have the hunger to learn, and do this in the morning phase only, before 1 hour of after waking up. Do this at that time only. The reason being is because the mind is fresh and therefore it is ready to adopt new ideas. So that is why I am telling you to do this first thing in the morning. So please read or either listen to a podcast. Just make sure that it will add value to your lifestyle. 10 minutes every day throughout a week, you'll have 1 hour of learning, and when you compare it to the peers around you, 99% of people wouldn't be better than you, and therefore you'll have edge over the other students. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about, the second habit. Now moving on to the third habit, is adaptability and resilience. So now there is a problem with the Gen Z, is that they think all the problems happen only to them, that they are in the wrong generation, that they believe ki all the problems, all the academic problems, financial problems, all the relationship problems happens to them. So listen buddy, this is lifestyle. Everything will happen to everyone, and everyone has problems, but people who deal with these problems in day to day lifestyle are the ones who win in life. So that is what I'm talking about. The third habit is building resilience and flexibility. Just have a mindset. When you wake up, read all of this and get into the real world where you go to classroom or any office or something. Just make sure you have a resilience mindset. Now what is this resilience mindset? Resilience mindset is nothing but adapting to change. For example, you meet an you come across a hard assignment, you come across a hard friend, you come across difficult people. Just make sure you're in a resilient mindset, that you don't take it as, oh, why is this happening to me. Don't take it that way. Just make sure, what am I learning from this, and is this building me in a way. So that is what I'm trying to talk here, that is, have a mindset of resilience and flexibility. No matter what comes in your day, just make sure that you will somehow adapt to it, and don't be rigid. Okay, every day is different, but there are certain patterns that you can follow each day, and flexibility is one of the greatest patterns. Whatever comes in your way, make sure you're flexible and adapt according to it, and manage your time according to it. Don't be rigid. And that is the third habit, that is adaptability and resilience. And then the fourth habit is your diet, and this I would target especially to the female audiences, because they do not they do not focus on their diet, and they somehow skip their meals. And not only females, also males, they eat food based on their mood, and that is a very big problem. Eat on time, either home food or whether you're eating outside. Please eat on time. Your diet is quite important. When it comes to breakfast, eat after 9 to 10, and that should be your gap. And when it comes to lunch, eat 1 to 2, that should be your gap. And when it comes to dinner, you should eat by 8 to 10, 9 p.m. So that is all about diet. And make sure that you drink a lot of water. I'm telling you, right, water is one of the best things you can have when it comes to self development. Drink a lot of water, and make sure you have a proper diet. I don't mean to follow that keto diet, all the proteins and all that. No, just eat whatever they are cooking at home, be it vegetables, be it meat, be it whatever. Just make sure you eat on time, and you eat, until your tummy is full. Not like you are eating only for the namesake of eating. Don't do that, because it's, you be mindful when you're eating whatever you're eating. So that is the third habit. So that is the fourth habit in the series. And then comes the fifth habit, that is your evening. What you do in your evenings. See, most people spend time with their friends in the evening. Most people do some jobs, and that is a great thing, because supporting your family is one of the most important things. Also, you can do that. Or some people just waste around their time watching useless movies, watching useless things, and just roaming around. So just make sure that you somehow replace these habits with something better. For example, you have this time of 5 to 8 where you have nothing to do. That is when you have to revise your academics. So that is one habit you have to inculcate. It's like, when you have this period 5 to 7, your 5 to 8, sorry, your brain is most active at that time. So just make sure that you revise your academics, or whatever you've learned in your day, that is fine. But when it comes to 5 to 8, make sure you are learning something that will create your own value. For example, you are pursuing BCom or chartered accountancy, that you'll do throughout your day. But when it comes to 5 to 8, make sure that you are learning something which is of great value to people. For example, I learn 5 to 7, I teach people, I do public speaking, and I record all these videos. So this is like my secondary job. It's like I'm pursuing my hobby at these times. So that is what I'm talking about. Just make sure when you're into this 5 to 8 period, you pursue a hobby, and you make sure that you gain some skill. Or if you're not gaining some skill, just take any fiction books, or take any non-fiction books, or take any good story books and start reading. Because building reading habits is one of the most important and one of the most valuable resource in the world. So that is all about the 5 habits. And yeah, these are the basic habits. Okay, I forgot about the last habit. The last habit is basically having a good night routine, and sorry, having a good fitness thing. And this is kind of a topic which I will cover in the fitness video that I'll be talking about in the sixth part of the series, I guess. I don't know probably. So in fitness, I'll cover everything, that how you should start with your fitness journey, what and all things that you have to focus on. But when it comes to fitness of this a certain habit topic, just make sure that when you're starting out, you just do a 20-minute walk. Whenever you wake up, just go for a walk for 20 minutes. Or whenever you have food after dinner, just go for a walk. The reason I'm telling this is because the more you move, the more you will sustain. The more you move, the more you will survive, my friend. Don't do all this gymming, do all exercise and all that. That will be hard for you at first, because while you're building sustainability, these habits will not last for long. I will teach you how to make them last long in the when you are when in that where when you are in that intermediary level of a strong mindset which is ready to build all of this. But for now, when you're entering this self development journey, just go for a walk or go for a run. Just normally put on some music. If you want, music is your best friend. Put on some music and then just go for a walk in your locality, just for 15 to 20 minutes. That's more than enough. And those are the 6 habits that I talked about, and giving a summary of all of them. First is sleep. If you have proper sleep, why I would give a summary and tell you why these habits are important. First of all, sleep. As I told you, you need to have minimum 6 hours of sleep, and all the essentials you have to cover. And the reason why sleep is important is because living this lifestyle requires a lot of willpower and motivation, and also discipline. Sleep will give all of it. If your body is well rested, it will function throughout the day in a well mannered and a productive way. So that is why sleep is important. important. Second is reading is important. Reading is important only because you will have good vocabulary, and secondly you will have an edge over other students. You will know things which other students don't even know, and therefore it will increase your ability to focus and also have a good productive lifestyle. And then the third thing I talked about is adaptability and resilience. The reason for this adaptability and resilience is simple: because the world is ever changing. You don't know how days will go. There will be bad people, there will be bad things, there will be bad circumstances. You should know how to deal with it instead of playing the victim card. That is what I am talking about when it comes to third point. That is why I put light on that. And the fourth is your diet. Yeah, I talked about the diet. Yeah, the fourth is your diet. Maintain a good diet, healthy diet, not like junk and all that. Just make sure you're eating something but on time. And then I talked about the last thing I talked about is fitness. Just go for a walk. The reason I'm talking about fitness is because if your body is moving, if you're physically fit, mentally also, it will be way easy to build resilience and a good personal development lifestyle. So that is all about the integration of certain habits. These are the base level habits that you have to integrate if you have to get into this self development journey. Because just tell me frankly, if you have these 6 habits, then you're done. Nobody can beat you at anything. You are the best at what you do, because your body is so biologically programmed. If you do all of these habits, your mind is strong, your body is very healthy when it comes to fitness and sleep, you're eating properly. So these are all of the habits that you can do, and these are very easy to sustain. That is why I put you all the small topics and very small habits. I detailed it. The reason being, these are very easy to sustain, and yeah, it will be hard at first. You might not end up sleeping at 11 or 10:30 at first, but you will somehow have that guilt ki ha, you should sleep. That guilt will push you towards pursuing these habits for a longer time. You will stay consistent with it. So that is all about important habits that you have to integrate in your lifestyle. And please make sure that you like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This would be of great help and motivation to me to bring out more videos like this and to help you, my friends. And I was same like you. I was the similar person like you, but I pushed myself, and therefore I am grateful to God that I am into this lifestyle, and I'm making sure that this lifestyle ideas I will give it to everyone, and I'll make sure that everyone's life gets better. And the application part is totally on you. If you want to apply these habits in any order, whatever you want to do with it, the knowledge is provided, the resources are given, it's up to you. So please make sure you make proper use of it. And I guess that's it for this series of the video. Thank you so much for staying with me, and please like, share and subscribe. And I'm hoping that you will grow and enter the self development lifestyle.